Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to Evolve with Alana. Hi, I'm Alana. And today I want to talk about self discovery. More specifically, the process of self discovery and the three major stages that one goes through when they're truly finding out who they are. Why do they do the things that they do? And the reason why we are here. In my last video, I talked about the different aspects of being spiritual, and one of them was knowing who you are. So I guess this is the first step, knowing who you are. The first stage of discovering yourself is a stage I like to call the blame stage. This is a stage in self-discovery that you realize that everything you believe in, everything of who you are, everything of your current surroundings is based not on you, but on others' images of you. Now, you might be listening to this and going, wait, what? What do you mean? Everything I believe in is not based off of my own thoughts. But take in this. The religion that you believe in, the sports team that you root for, they're all based off of your family, your caretakers, those people who came before you. You liked those people. You wanted to be loved by those people. So you changed at a very young age to make your likes their likes, to make your wants and dreams to be their dreams. That every thought, every dream that you had for yourself first started with someone else telling you that was your dream. That your income, 9 times out of 10, is based off of the income that you saw that your peers, your parents, the people around you, based on their income, your income is the average of them. Now, I call this the blame stage because quite often when we look back on things that we don't like about our life, things, whether that is money, whether that is a relationship, whether that is just your general being sometimes. When we look into ourselves, we can find that situation, that moment, that person who first gave us that idea to make that decision. That first person or moment that made you think one way opposed to another. And then you start blaming. Well, I'm not in a relationship because of blank. I don't have these expensive things because so and so said being rich was evil. It becomes a point where you just blame everything. And this is the very basic part of self-discovery, In fact, many times we sort of stumble into this part when someone tries to, I guess, check you on why did you do that? Or why are you always like that with that person? You can quickly come up with an answer of, well, because my father did blank, or because my mother did that, or when I was a kid, I used to do that. It is the base part because it is so easy to take the responsibility off of ourselves and put it on others. This is why this is the first stage of self-discovery. The second stage of self-discovery is acceptance. Accepting who you are, accepting your past. To understand that things happen that way. That you made the best decision that you could at the time. You didn't know the inner workings of what was going on behind the scenes when you made that decision. You didn't know so-and-so was lying to you when you made that decision. You didn't know that what you thought was love wasn't love. So you made the best decision that you could at the time. And you accept that decision because, hey, they were trying the best that they were at that time. And hindsight is always 20/20. But while you're in it, you're only seeing half the picture. So accepting your past also accepts where you are in the future, where you are right now in the present. You accept your past, therefore you accept the present and where you are here. And you're content because without those decisions in the past, you wouldn't be where you are right now. And I am willing to bet there is someone, regardless of how bad you think your life is, there is someone right now praying to the universe, to God, to be where you are right now, to have the problems that you have right now. So accept who you are. Accept what has happened to you and accept who you are right now. The third stage of self-discovery is what I like to call sovereignty. This is a stage where you truly have control over your life. You understand that everything up to this point was based off of others' thoughts and expectations of you. But this is the first time that you're able to truly drive who you want to be now and into the future. You can change those aspects of yourself that you don't like. And you can choose to stay the same. This stage is a little more difficult for people to reach. Some people feel like they have gotten to the sovereign stage, when in actuality, they're still at the self-acceptance stage. You usually find this when someone calls someone out on something. Why did you do this? Why are you like this? And they instantly come back with, well, this is who I am and I can't change. This is just how I am. They're very defensive. They haven't quite gotten to that sovereign stage. They have taken the self-acceptance and said that's all that they could do, that they haven't realized that they have the power to move. And as we get older, we build this fallacy that you can't teach a dog new tricks. I think that's the saying. You can't teach a dog new tricks. With the power inside of them, they have looked at all the options. They have gone through all the hills and valleys and found who they are. Because one does not need to shout to be comfortable with oneself. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.